Good evening. My head was down. I popped up and y'all were there. How y'all doing? I'm Natasha McDowell, your real estate expert. Oh, shoot. That wasn't cool. I'm Natasha McDowell, your real estate expert here in Tallahassee, Florida. How are you? So, let's get into it. Hey, Pooh. Hey, Pooh. About time you got a notification? All right. Hey. So, today is Monday. If you were here earlier on my live earlier today, like about 12 something, I did a straight rant about picking your lender and dealing with that tomfoolery. So, since I didn't have an opportunity to come up with a subject matter because I was too busy putting out fires today, I'm open for questions. So, ask me. Ask me what you want to know. If you want to know about down payment assistance, if you want to know about closing costs, if you want to know about USDA, if you want to know about... You know what? I do have a topic we can start off first with. But still ask me your questions. So the first topic I want to start off with is the HUDhomestore.com. So I posted a video on it, and we talked about it quite a few times. Hi, user 215590090. Hello. We talked about it a few times, and... let's dive into that for a sec. Okay, so the HUDhomestore.com. I'm even going to pull it up on my phone so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So for those of you who have pen and paper, it's HUD. Why my credit score went down 20 points and I did nothing different or new. Did you pull it to see if something might have hit it? Like, there had to be some kind of change, quite honestly. What is the best down payment for $1 million home? Is $100,000 good, or should I come better? Typically, it depends. It's twofold questions. Typically, the standard escrow amount is 1%. Typically, but because we're in a crazy volatile market, your realtor may tell you to put down more to let the owner know, the seller know that you're really serious. So I'm going to say it's going to depend upon your market. What do you mean? Nope, nothing. Are you sure? But it's going to depend upon your market, right? No, you may not have done anything, but something could have popped up on it. That's what I'm saying. So even if you can go to, although we're not looking for Credit Karma for the score, you can at least look at your report for free. Oh yeah, Tanya, you got here just in time. So it depends on what's going on in your market. Hey, Pooh, to determine how much you're really going to put down, right? But because, people are out here in South Florida, in New York, in California, in Boston, and they're putting down, there is $1 million homes, and they're putting down 50,000 plus over ask. What kind of craziness is that? So it's really going to depend upon your market. Now, for my market here where I am, that would be a great starting point. But at the end of the day, it's really going to depend upon your market, right? So typically 1% is good enough down payment, or I should say escrow amount. Yeah, Boston is crazy, but Boston's always kind of been cray, so it's not really new. So it's really going to depend upon your market, to be quite honest with you. So, but if you do need a realtor in your market, let me know, and I can find you an exceptional realtor. They won't be me. Well, it depends on where you are. If it's warm, I'll come. If it's cold, it's going to depend on the temperature. I really don't do snow, but we'll see. So let's talk about the HUD home store, right? Because based upon the voicemails, you're in Alabama, I'll be there. That's up the street. My brother in Birmingham. I'll come. I'm right in Tallahassee. That's like, what, 4 hours away? That's nothing. So let's talk about the HUDstore.com, because based upon the messages that I'm getting, one, you got to go to Home HUD Store. You got to actually be pre-approved for your loan first before you put in a bid. Now, if you need a realtor, if you've been pre-approved and you see a home that you want and you need a realtor to put the bid in for you, then call me. But no, you're not paying me $100. Don't understand how that got confused. But the $100 down payment is what's required. Okay. Can you guys do me a favor? Can you tap your screen When you tap the screen, it alerts more people that I'm live and I don't have to repeat the same questions over and over and over again. Should I get pre-approved with your bank first? Yes. You're gonna check with 3 different people, okay? You're gonna, hey Pooh! You're gonna check with 3 different lenders, right? Not just one. You're doing price comparison. This is the thing. Hey Jennifer. This is the thing, I want you guys to, damn it if I drop this phone one more time. This is the thing I want you to understand. You're in a driver's seat. You are the belle of the ball, right? So make lenders compete for you. It's your business. It's your business. So remember, you're sitting in a position of power. If one lender is going to approve you, odds are another one lender will too, right? Well, what about an Airbnb? What about Airbnb? Like, what's the specific question about Airbnb, Jeff? So remember, you're sitting in a position of authority, right? You're still the customer. No, the customer's not always right. Let's clear that up real quick. But you're still in the customer. Hey, Pooh. How's the baby? I'm glad the baby's doing good. And sorry my battery died. I would have been got that message. I was being a bad friend because my battery died. Hi, thanks for the knowledge, wisdom, and power. Yes. Yes. Hey, Pumpkin. Can you have a home? Wait, can you have your home built on your own design? Yeah. What you can do is you can get with an architect to draw up the plans that you want. What you thanking me for? I was a bad friend because when I let my phone die, I didn't realize that you had text me. That was thank me for what? I was actually a pretty bad friend moment because I didn't even realize my phone was dead. Can you son approve being self-employed? Can you be approved? Yes, you can be approved being self-employed. I'm self-employed. So yes. No, I was being like a bad friend because I didn't know you text me. I didn't know the baby was sick, so I feel like a bad auntie/friend. Yeah. What if I wanted to put it in my business name and not my personal? Hey Pooh, did you call me gorgeous? Oh my gosh. But yes, you can definitely buy property in your business name. You definitely need to go ahead and establish those trade lines to make sure you do that. What is the best way to get a loan? What mediocre credit? What do you consider mediocre credit? Because technically, with FHA, the minimum credit score technically is 500. Between 500 to 579, your down payment would be 10%. Now, what lenders is going to approve you when your credit score is that low? I don't know. But I do know a lender that will approve you with your credit score as low as 620, 615, but your debt to income ratio needs to be extremely low, right? I think I just inadvertently answered your question, Robin. But please tap the screen like this. Thank you. Just got in. Are you saying I want to buy a house? I can go to 3 different lenders. Yes, you can apply with 3 different lenders within a 14-day period. Okay, make sure you're doing it closest together as possible so you don't murder your credit. So, hey, Smooch's nephew. Sorry, my nephew joined the group. Hey, babes. Since my nephew is here, let's shout out his significant other for just completing her real estate classes in Louisiana. So, I'm a proud auntie. Yes, less than 600. So the minimum credit score for FHA is 500. From 500 to 579, you'd have to put 10% down. But I have not experienced a lender that will approve you with that low of a credit score. But I'm sure if you're putting that amount of money down, then somebody probably will. But I also want you to think about this. Before you cough up 10% of a cost of a home, which is a good chunk of change, quite honestly, wouldn't it be better to go ahead and use those monies to pay off some of your debt to improve your credit score and establish new credit with secured lines of credit, so that way you can You know, it'll probably cost you a whole lot less, and your interest rate will be a whole lot better if your credit score is a whole lot higher. It's just me. That's just my thought. Do I have any banks with little to no down payment? Yes, congratulations. I feel like I've made a change in someone's life. Anywho, so VA 580. So if your credit score is about like the better your credit score, the better programs you're going to be offered, right? Like Key is saying, okay, Key 2020 is saying her credit score is 740 with her debt to income ratio 5%. Her finance is 600 with 20% debt. Do you think you can get approved? Yeah. I do. I do think you can get approved. Yeah. What are we waiting for? So you want to apply? Go ahead and text me, and I'll text you my lender's information. The nationwide. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? You needed me to tell you apply? Apply. You need me to tell you try? Try. What are we doing here, babe? Like, why are we? I'm confused. We're waiting on our goodness. What's going on? Are we afraid to be blessed? Like, what? Are we having a therapy moment? Like, what's really going on? Sorry, but the higher your credit score, the lower your interest rate is going to be. Plus, also keep in mind, the higher your credit score, the more programs that's going to be available to you. So we only have 4 basic loan types: FHA, USDA, VA, and the C one that I can't think. What the hell? C, conventional. Damn. It's been a rough Monday, y'all. It's been a rough Monday. Conventional. So, but different lenders have different products on top of those loan types. Like they may have one that's a conventional loan at 0 down payment, 0 closing costs, like Bank of America, minimum credit score is 633. They have those programs. Those are programs based upon the different types of loan types. Make sense? Hey, Queen. Well, I get it, but you do know that you can technically still buy a house without him, and then he'd be on the deed, right? Or how about we just buy a house, not put his name on it, get him to sign a letter saying that he has no interest. So then when he gets his credit up, then he could be considered a first-time home buyer too. Can we do that? Like, there's so many options we can play with. You need information for first-time home buyers in Cali. So I can give you first-time home buyers information that's nationwide. State-specific, I would say Google down payment assistance plus your state. But most of the things I talk about are nationwide, so it's universal. Because I'm on a national platform. If that makes sense. Hey, relax. Don't do it. Put your body into it. Okay. You're from VA. Good evening. Okay. What about some grants that will help with down payment in Florida? Chocolate? Don't you know that this chocolate is in Florida? Hello. If there's anything I do know, I'm going to tell you Google down payment assistance plus the state of Florida. In the state of Florida, we have something that's called the Escambia grant. Escambia. Although, yes, it's Escambia County. It's named after. It is statewide. And you also can do something which is called bond money. BOND money. Bond money. So you can get like anywhere up to like $10,000, right? So there's your answer for Florida. Let's see. Hi, do you know of any lenders that will finance under 2 years out of bankruptcy? No, I do not. And the reason why I made that face, and it was very much so dramatic, for the fact that if the bankruptcy is on your credit bureau report, it ain't happening, Captain. However, if you were able to, get that bankruptcy removed somehow, I wonder who knows how to do that. Then you might have a snowball chance in Hades. Yeah. Okay, so next question. Any advice for first-time home buyers in New York? Any advice for first-time home buyers in New York? Please remember that you are in your New York and your price point is crazy. It's crazy. So if you have the ability to move outside or purchase outside of the bubble of New York, then go right ahead. You probably get more for your money. But if you're hell bent on being in New York, try National Home Buyers Fund. Try Googling the state of New York down payment assistance, put that together. Also try to see if you might qualify. I don't know what your line of work is, to see if you might qualify for something like the Good Neighbor, or something like that. Check out the Habitat for Humanity. Yeah, I would say the Chinoy Fund, but for somehow y'all jacked up and the Native Americans don't like y'all, so don't try that. Yeah, that's what I got for New York. Yeah. If I was a worldwide realtor, no. But if you decide you want to buy some land in a different country, I promise you, I will study up on that crap real fast. Because that means I get to travel there. I mean, so if you want to buy some property in Dubai and I need to study up and get that information, I'll do it. If it gives me a reason to go to Dubai, Paris, Milan. I really want to go to Greece. I really want to see the Greek Isles. So if that's, hey, I'm open for it. I'm all about growth. Yes, BA is Bank of America, babes. You've been trying to do NACA, but have been having a hard time getting in touch with someone due to my. I know that was a limit. I hate that it cuts y'all off like that. But what I can't do, I can't turn water into wine. But usually my go-to answer for any NACA issue, because Tanya probably, let's see if I can find the rest part of your question. Yeah, okay, I didn't. So usually my answer, Tanya, for any NACA issue is to contact the main customer service number, not the number for your state. So if you go to the third page at the bottom, or if you go on the website at the bottom, get the number for the main customer service. It's not a toll-free number. You don't want to become a realtor, girl. I told you KW was doing the free classes. How you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and you don't know that? I air fight you. God, text me so I can send you the link. Y'all play too much. I air fight you. People keep saying wait due to housing market prices going up. Why would the market crash? People are living in what has happened in the past, which was in 2008. Like, we're still waiting for the Great Depression, right? If we keep looking back in the past. So, is the market going to crash? No. What are you waiting for? Interest rates to keep growing up? Because all the interest rates have gone up from like 3 and they're almost at 4%. So, are you going to wait to double digits and be like, well, Nostradamus told me it was going to crash? No. Buy your house now. I don't care if you got to buy a TP on 3 legs and a kickstand. Get you some property in your name and then level up later. No, I'm not a broker. I'm not a mortgage broker. No. Hey, babe. DJ Studs in the house. Do I have a class or a book? I have a book on how to repair your credit. A class on what? I was trying to purchase a property subject to home. Word what? Huh? What are you and Jeff talking about? Clearly. I hope Jeff's a subject expert for you to be asking Jeff questions. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I'm trying to purchase subject to work that. Are you talking to me or are you talking to Jeff? You're talking to Jeff? Who is Jeff? Do you think you're on Jeff Prestige? I'm a little confused. Do I have classes on what? How to be Tosh? How to be a realtor? How to lead generate? How to advertise and promote yourself in the business. Classes on what? I'm looking forward to purchase my first home. I'm thinking about Tennessee. Oh, that should be nice. Oh, KW, Keller Williams. You misspelled what, baby? Hey, Mom. What is subject to? I don't know what we're talking about. KW, where have I been? I can use that for my kids. I don't know where you been. Where you been? I mean, where you been? Don't talk about something you haven't been getting alerts for live because I know you got my email, my address, and my cell phone. Don't play. Oh, credit repair? Yes, I do. Credit repair is not, no, baby, it's not hard. No, 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 no. It's not hard. Boo, look, come here. Take my hand. Take my hand. Here it is. You got it? We're going to take this trip together, okay? We're going to do it together, okay? Is it worth it? Yes, it is worth it. If you're asking me that question, subject to worth it. Yes, it is. Take my hand. Come on. Right here. Take my hand. Got it? Let's go. Let's get you together. Hey, Jackie. It's only hard. Things are only hard when we don't understand it, right? And when we get understanding of something, then it becomes easier. So let me teach you. Hey, Patty. Let me teach you. And let me clear up. Oh, you're asking me because I saw Queen and at Queen Jeff. I was confused. But yeah, it's just hard because you don't understand it, right? So that's what I'm here for, to help you understand, to help you. Like that's my purpose. That's my assignment. My assignment is helping, right? One thing I know crystal clear for sure about my life is that my assignment is to be of service. So, right? So that's what I'm here for. Okay? I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Are there any programs available? Yes, sweetheart, there are programs available for people. If you, okay, I'm trying to say too many things at one time. Here's the thing. Your income is your income. Your income versus your debt is going to determine how much house you can afford, right? You can't expect to make $30,000 and purchase a $500,000 home. That's not how that works, right? Your income in comparison to your debt is going to determine what you can afford. It's going to determine what your payments that you can actually pay each month without eating cheese and crackers. Okay? So, and that just is what it is. Now, the lovely thing of the changes that there's been many changes in 2021 that has come about is that now, I don't know who Jeff is, that has come about is that before your loans are automatically denied, you know, the lenders are going to speak with Freddie Mac and be like, hey, Tasha's been able to pay $1,200 rent every month. She's never been late. We've gotten permission to talk to her landlord, and her landlord says she's never been late, even though her debt to income ratio may be 45%, right? And we think that if Tasha was able to pay $1,200 a month and something that wasn't hers, she surely can afford a $960 house note, which probably is going to get her more house than what she's paying $1,200 rent in this apartment, right? So Freddie Mac is going to say now, hey, let me evaluate this, right? Well, we're talking to Joe Blow landlord, and she's always paid her rent on time, and her payment history has been good. Well, we do think it's a viable loan, and we do think that it would be a good idea to give Tosh this loan, right? So that's one of the things that's changed, and that's how your rent helps you on the back end nowadays. So what you can afford is what you can afford. You're no longer going to be automatically X'd out because of your debt to income ratio is 45 and even 50% in some situations. Because now, before you're automatically kicked out of the system per se, there's a pause where the lender communicates with Freddie Mac, who actually is the people that's going to purchase your loan, to see if it's a viable loan. Because if Freddie Mac says that it's okay to, I will buy this loan from you, it's a good loan, then you're going to be approved. So that's why when I talk about, paying your rent, there's two ways that your rent help you. Your rent helps you on the front end, that when you're adding it to your credit bureau report, it increases your score because it's on-time payments. And then it helps you on the back end when you may be too top heavy when it comes down to your debt, but you've been able to make these, extraordinary payments each month. The lender is going to say, well, if she could afford this for this apartment, she can surely pay this for this house because she has more of a vested interest. So, yeah, your income is what it is. You're only going to be approved for what you can afford, realistically. And when I say what you can afford, meaning what the lender will approve you for, but you also still need to keep in mind your own personal budget, because they're not looking at your real finances, right? They're just looking at what's on the credit bureau report. They're not taking the fact that you need groceries, gas, car insurance, all sort of kind of stuff, right? So I want to kind of like change the mindset of how you guys think about purchasing. And I also, Patty and I were talking earlier today, which she said last night, which I alluded to earlier, was that basically we don't care if you buy a shack on a teepee. Get into a home. Start paying into something that's yours. It doesn't have to be the Taj Mahal. It really doesn't. You need to get in something while you can get into it, and these interest rates are low. At the rate that equity is growing in these homes, you don't want to miss out on that. Yes, I know the market is acting like a crackhead. I know it is. I know it is. But I need some water. But keep in mind, having a little something is better than having nothing at all, because that little something can grow. It's a seed. You're planting it. You water it. The seed's going to grow. Just because you might not get into the 4-bedroom, 3-bath that you've been dreaming about, it just means it's not going to happen today. But if you can get into that 3-2 right now, thank you, I just got done. But if you can get into that 3-2 right now, then go ahead and do it. Right? Why pass up the opportunity? Here's something that people have said throughout the beginning of time. One bird in the hand beats two in the bush. All day. Right? All day. So, okay, I had a lot of statements. So let's see. Scrolling back up. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. So it depends on when the car repo happened. The subject to the answer is yes. How do you get past your student loans? Student loans that if your loans are in deferment or forbearance, the lender is going to calculate 0.5%. If you're in an income-driven repayment program, they'll calculate what your monthly payment is. Note that I said driven, I didn't say base. So if your payment is like $1, then it's going to be $1 added into your debt to income ratio. Touched on that. You see this. Leave me alone. You're so knowledgeable about everything. It's inspired me to do more. You need good luck. Don't limit yourself. Okay? Well, Patty, me and my husband got mani patties the other day. Yes, let's do it together. I want to build a house next year. Let's do it, boo. Student loans is not a problem. It's only a problem that you think. You just have to find obstacles or opportunities for growth. Period. User 55291345601553. I'm going to need you to go ahead and put the application in. Westminster credit score. I'm not going to say for Georgia. I would say most lenders are looking for your score to be 620 or higher. It's going to depend. Most like 640 better, but minimum I would say 620. I would say jump out with Loan Depot first. Hello, I jumped on. Are you a realtor in Florida? Yes, I am a realtor in Florida. So I asked in Tallahassee. Thanks, Patty. I am. Wait, what? Somebody said what? They're in Tallahassee. What? You in Tallahassee? What you mean you stopped and you back at it? What you mean you stopped and you back at it? I'm right up the street. I know you're not. Like, I'm right up the street. Like, we could be study buddies. We could be sitting at Starbucks having coffee with the blueberry muffin. What? Because Patty just told me that I need to restudy to get my other license. I gotta restudy this some basic stuff anyway, so I need a refresher anyway. What? Habitat for Humanity homes are, yes, they're good. Yes. Actually, there's one in my neighborhood that's really, really nice, to be quite honest. Shout out to the Philly brotherly love. How can you raise your credit score fast? Been paying credit card up to date? Adding your rent. When try the double payment trick where you make one payment 15 days before your due date and the other half of the payment 3 days before your due date. See if that works for you. Depending upon who the lender is, it tricks it to look like you're making 2 payments in 1 month. Always pay by the statement date, not by your due date. You want to pay the date that your payments that the balance is actually reported. And so if you pay it by the statement date rather than the due date, it's going to report at the lowest. A first-time home buyers program's good, exceptional. You test twice, didn't pass. You felt discouraged? We're going to park it here. Okay. Sweetheart. I don't care if you took that test 20 times and you didn't pass it. We're going to take it 21. You know why? Because we are gladiators. We are Olympians. We don't give up. When something doesn't go right the first time, we just go harder. Okay? So what you didn't pass the first time? What does that mean? It mean a damn thing. So what if you didn't pass the 10th time? It don't mean a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Right? We're going to go harder. Because the more you tell us that we can't have something, or the more you tell us that we're not entitled to something, that we're not going to be a part of it, the more hungrier we get, the more we got to prove to you that we about to do this shit. We going to knock the roof off this motherfucker. Okay? We have already survived 100% of our bad days. This is nothing. So all we're going to do is we're going to continue to study. We're going to get cute, and we're going to go take that test again. Yes, I can send you the link. Text me. Getting. You better say, I got. Past tense. Getting back at it. Repeat the statement. Do the credit card game. Okay. 15 days before your statement date, you're going to make 1/2 of the payment. 3 days before the statement date, you're going to make the other half of the payment. You passed my board and you've been doing 22 years. That's what I'm talking about. Don't never quit. I scoff at quitting. Scoff. Didn't ride buying a house is so stressful. I'm a long process apart. Child. Yeah, it's stressful. But you know what? When you get, it's like having a baby, right? Like you go through all the labor pains, and then when they get here, you're like, oh my God, it's so great. And you forget all the shit all the stuff that you went through to have the baby, right? So when you get them keys, all of that stuff don't count. Don't listen to other people. It's kind of like me when I was pregnant. My husband told me to stop watching those channels about what happens in the emergency in the ER. Bad news spreads faster than good news. Hi, Arthur. Hey, where you been? Jamie, where you been? We'll talk about it offline. Where you been? You all right? You good? You good? But here's the thing. Bad news spreads faster than good news. When was the last time you watched the news and it was like 30 minutes of positive things? Working. Let me hold something. Happy holidays to you. You know, Christmas is it's my favorite time of the year, right? The love, the joy. Even if you don't believe in Christmas, you know, just the time of the year, people. Right? I feel like buying a home is untenable for me. Why? Why? Nurse Faye. So, Nurse Faye. I'm going to go with that. Faye, you're a nurse. Buying a home is, you feel like it's unattainable, but you around here saving lives? Can you make that make sense to me? Like, I don't think I can buy a house, but I could save a damn life. Girl, what? You too. Like, why? Like, I need to understand this why. Like, I really don't understand this why. So, like, I can pray with you. I sure can. Past situations. You know what was the key that you said? Pass. You can't drive a car through the rearview mirror. You can't drive a car like that. The only time you drive a car like that is when you're backing up. Yeah, the prices are outrageous, but the interest is really, really low. So is it better to buy a $700,000 home with an interest rate of 3%, or is it better to buy a $500,000 home with 10%? Hi from New York City. In case you couldn't figure that one out, it's the lower interest rate. It's always better. Your payments will be lower. In case you didn't figure that one out. But, like, I sincerely need someone to explain to me, not explain, but explain to me, why do you feel it's unattainable? Why do you not feel like that you deserve this? Why do you not feel like it's your time? Can I whistle while I twerk? Yeah, I can. But why? 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 Hey, husband. My husband just joined in. Hey, husband. But why? That's my husband. Who say hello, family? That's my husband. That's my pumpkin. But why? Hey, Toya. But why? Like, why do you not feel like you can do this? So, okay, with my situation, solar income, what rates I can't obtain one. So what can we do to increase your income? We just bought 2 houses to rent. Any advice? Make sure you screen your renters. Right? That's the number 1 thing. Number 2 thing. If someone comes to you want to do rental arbitrage, it's not a bad idea, because they're going to make sure your home is taken care of. You're going to make sure that you get paid each month, and they're going to be furnishing your home. So, and it's also going to take like a lot of pressure off you. Also, it's not a bad idea if someone comes to you and they want to turn your home into a group home, because that person's going to be taking responsibility. You're going to get paid each and every month, and they're taking all the hits, not you. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Danielle. So your credit utilization is high. You're slowly bringing it down, right? It's the income to debt for you. Just paid off your car. Good job. Good job. Someone told me that she has. Someone has told me that she is not worthy. Why? So here's the thing. Like, with the income. I just posted this other day on my Facebook page. Before you spend $1, ask yourself, how can you make this dollar two? Meaning, can you come up with a way to multiply this money in some sort of way? Now, I'm not talking about street pharmacy, but I don't care if you have a talent of, you know, if you're a person that reads stuff and you can constantly pick out errors real quick, then I need you to seek out jobs where you can be an editor online, editing people's work or their papers. If you were good at writing a resume, or your resume is decent and you notice that you always get callbacks for a job, then I'm going to need you to go ahead and invest in doing that on one of these freelance websites. So there are a myriad of things that you can do to bring income in, right? Like once upon a time, I no, you can't. You can't combine the two together. Um, so before, I used to write people resumes for them, and I would charge them for doing it. That was money coming in. When I realized, hey, I always get called back. And then I started teaching people how to write resumes, right? In fact, somebody asked me the other day, can I write my resume? And I'm like, when the hell am I have time to do that? But anywho, so you have to figure out when you are sending out $1, how you can make $2 back, right? Even if you figure out that, hey, simple things, like even if it's painting, or what if you're good at decor, or what if you're good at flower arranging, right? Especially around this time of year. How many of y'all got these damn crafts like me? I got a closet full of crafts from when Junior was little that you could be making holiday wreaths and selling them, right? There are always ways, right? So you're in a housing program. So do you know that if you go to HUD.gov, you can find out if your voucher can be turned into a different type of voucher for you to be able to purchase a home? Did you know that? Go to HUD.gov. Hi, Catman. Go to HUD.gov. So I just need you guys to really stop seeing obstacles as obstacles and see them as opportunities, because you only spend 10% of the time on the problem and 90% on the solution, right? So that's why I tell you all about these different programs that's available, because I don't want you to feel that it's an impossible. It's only impossible because you don't know. So I'm trying to give you the tools so you can know. Hell, I'm trying to get another home in Houston. So if you're trying to purchase another home in Houston, actually, I just talked to Corey today. But Corey's doing the first time home buyer program. So check the National Home Buyers Fund. You can use that for down payment or closing cost assistance if you qualify. But first, be pre-qualified before you go there. And me both. I just moved to Houston 2 months ago. Yeah, so Corey is doing a first-time home buyers course that he and I were talking about today. Corey's in Houston, if you guys don't know who Corey is. Corey's in Houston, and he's one of our family members here. And I believe he said the program was the Geneva program. I think he said Geneva. So I'll text Corey tomorrow and find out exactly. But he was saying that the program does offer quite a bit of change. So here's the thing. Why don't you Google down payment assistance in Houston and see if you see something with a G. I know clearly he said it was G. say so be clear, you mentioned you can build on NACA. Yes, to be clear, you can build a new home with the NACA program. Yes. What kind of help do you need? What do I think of the NACA program? I think it's absolutely amazing. That's what I think. In fact, if you're wanting to know about what it's like to go through the NACA program, if you go to my YouTube channel, my client who recently closed on her home through NACA, she chronicled everything on YouTube. I am good. Thank you for asking, Ashton. You know, you're the first person who actually asked, but no shade. But thank you for asking. I'm good. A little tired. Rough day. It was a Monday. Haven't had a rough Monday in a while, but it is what it is. I conquered it though. I slayed that bitch. So, yes, I reached that far in Sarasota. There's a reason for me to come visit. We two lot build. Can we use an ACA program in New York? We two lot. You would like to build. Yeah, NACA program is a nationwide program. They may not have an office in your city. However, there may be an office near you. I was told to add a local realtor instead of you as a referral. Is there a way for you to get credit with the NACA program? With the NACA program? A referral? What we talking about, NACA? Go and key places. What are we talking about? Is it too late to get down because I'm already with a loan processor? It's go ask the lender, and the reason why I say ask the lender, there's a link in my bio, Sandy. The reason why I say ask the lender because it's going to depend on what programs are available and how quickly. Levin says someone is taking him for his money. Who's somebody taking you for your money? See, this stuff be popping up too fast. I be missing it. Somebody taking you for your money. Who taking you for your money? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to call me tomorrow. How about that? Cause we're gonna need to ask a whole lot of questions. I've been on that program for 2 years and they are slow. Who? A credit repair? You been with a credit repair service for 2 years and your credit ain't repaired? For 2 years. Oh, for closing cost assistance. Usually those programs, most down payment assistance programs just take closing costs or down payment assistance. Take it for NACA. Why take it so long? Yeah, we'll need to talk because I got so many questions. So come tomorrow. Yeah, because I got so many questions. But usually those programs takes about 30 days because usually they want you to take some kind of class or watch some kind of video, answer some kind of questions or something like that. So like I know here in Florida to get the bond money, which is up to $10,000, usually that takes about 30 to 45 days to process. So usually once the person gets approved, gets pre-approved and we put the offer in, if they're using bond money, the lender starts immediately working on that. Immediately. So it all depends upon the program's processing times, to be quite honest with you. And thank y'all for all the likes. You on your way, you bring me something to drink? What is the qualification-based income? The income is going to be based upon your area. So if you go to their website, there's going to be a PDF towards the bottom of the first page. Oh, thank you, babes. Towards the bottom of the first page, and then you can find it because each city and state is listed. So it's going to be there. Your target closing date is January 3rd. Then you have time. Ask your lender. Well, the program, it is kind of income based and it's kind of not with the NACA program. You're either a priority member or you're a non-priority member. If you're a priority member, it's usually based upon your income, because you may be considered, a low to moderate income person. But non-priority members, those are people who got change. They still get some of the benefits, like the 0 down payment, 0 closing costs, but their interest rate may be a little higher than a person that's considered a priority member, but you always have the option of paying down your interest, paying down your rate, I should say. How long do you have to wait to sell your home if you purchase with NACA? The standard time frame. Like so long as NACA holds your loan, you can't like rent it out. But you can always sell whenever you want. I was a realtor with KW. I'm also a nurse. Their programs for us with the jumbo loan amount. Check with Mutual Mortgage. Now, you know, KW has its own mortgage company now. I've never dealt with it, so I don't really have any insight on that at all. Not at all. At all. I don't have any insight on it. But for like jumbo loans and stuff like that, nationwide, I would check with Mutual Mortgage. If you're here in Florida, particularly, Mutual Mortgage #1, then I would check with like Cardinal, CMG, CMG Financial. You saying you was on your way in here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you come to play? You want to play?
Where are all my things?
Oh. I don't know, husband, since I moved out the office.
Kind of messes up.
I don't know. They're probably over here somewhere, I think. Kind of moved out the office, so. Well, I kind of moved out the house, and now I'm in my office space, so I don't know what. It's been so long since you participated in the live, husband. What's a loan company for us? A whole 1099 Mutual Mortgage.
I can't believe this. Some shit.
Husband.
What?
I mean, you haven't been on the live in 100 years.
I don't give a rat's. You know what?
Well, you want to talk to everybody while I find it?
Negative.
Okay. Grab your chair.
Negative.
You don't want to have a seat?
I'm trying to look for my signage.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe this.
Yo, what his jumbo loan amount was for 78? Yeah. Y'all pray for us. Like, he's totally upset that he can't find a sign that goes over my head that says my name and that says I'm having a drink, and that says that's what he's looking for. His list signs that he'll put over my head with my phone number and stuff like that. I know. He's really upset, y'all. Husband, you kind of disturbing the flow looking for the sign.
I'm not disturbing nothing. You the one who's paying attention to me when you should be paying attention to your
hello
viewers. They ain't come on here to watch you drink. Put that cup down.
I know one thing, I'm thirsty. And if I don't drink, then I can't answer no question.
If you move all these body bags out of the way, I might be able to.
My husband called my stuff. Right. So, okay, guys. Going back to the first thing I tried to talk about at the top of the hour. HUDstore.com. HUD Home Store. First of all, he called my stuff a body bag. I'm really upset about that because this is not a damn body bag, okay? So, talking about my stuff. He in my room, in my space, in my closet area. But anyway, HUDstore.com. So guys, with the HUDhomestore.com, you're not giving me the $100. No. The $100 is the down payment on the house, right? The kind of loan you want to get with HUDhomestore.com, the ideal loan would be a FHA. The ideal loan you want to get with the FHA. Toya, I know you're lying. The ideal loan you want to get with the FHA is a 203K rehab loan. That way, you want to be able to purchase a home with $100 down payment, and then you can rehab it, right? I really hope y'all are entertained by this level of foolery. I really hope y'all are. So that's the thing that has been with the HUD home, because I've been getting a lot of messages about it, okay? Now, with the National Home Buyers Fund, that can be, he's a damn fool. That can be used for down payment and closing cost assistance, okay? So when you're using it as closing cost assistance, it'll be given to you as a grant, which is basically like cash. All this time, husband, you could have sat your tail down and answered whatever questions and whatever.
What questions they got for me?
I wonder why you an ass.
Huh?
She says she miss us.
Miss us?
Plural, me and you. We're a team. So, but before you go contacting the National Home Buyers Fund, it's important that you be pre-approved first. Because I listened to my messages from over the weekend after I posted about it again. Apparently, we do need a commercial break, because that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to do a commercial break to make y'all laugh. But I moved his little stuff.
I'm not trying to make nobody laugh.
So based upon the messages that I've been receiving, I think a lot of you guys are really confused about that program and how it works, okay? So it works in two ways. It can either be down payment assistance, or it can be a grant that is money that you can use towards the purchase of the home. And they're saying hi, it's supposed to.
Hello.
So keep in mind that when it's used as a grant, you don't have to pay it back, right? And there's not going to be those stipulations of time frames attached to it that you have to stay in the home. And the glorious thing about it is that it can be used to refinance, and it can also be used for a second-time home buyer. So it's not restricted just to first-time home buyers, okay? So that's the thing. That sounds like people are getting confused, because I had like 10 voicemails today, and in between, I have $100, I want to buy a house, and I'm calling for the national fund. I think people are getting really, really confused, and maybe my TikTok wording is moving a little too fast that people are missing it. But to reiterate it again, okay, these are down payment assistance programs, okay? With the Shanoan Fund, for clarification, the Shanoan Fund says your minimum credit score to qualify for the fund is 600. The Shanoan Fund is not a mortgage loan. It's a down payment assistance program, okay? So, most down payment assistance programs require for your minimum credit score, I'm going to say most here in Florida, requires for your minimum credit score to be 580. But the Shanoan Fund requires for your credit score to be 600. So when your score is 600, you're eligible for that fund, which is nationwide, and you can get up to 5%. Right? With the Shanoan Fund. What happened? You still complaining about these damn sticks?
I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to locate them.
Scoot your booty back over. So, hopefully that clarified some things. Yes. Can I repeat the websites? The HUD. Okay.
See?
So,
Gotta put it right across it.
the HUD, yes, this will be an opportune time to put it right across there. You're right. The HUD is HUD, HUD, home, HOME, store.com. Somebody said the turkey. That is super cute. So it's the HUDhomestore.com. With HUDhomestore.com, the down payment is $100. Okay? With the Chenoa Fund, CHENOA Fund. Yes, I had to close my eyes. I had to phonetically spell it.
Pronounce it again.
Chenoa.
So it's an N at the end?
It's an N in the middle. CHENOA. A Chenoa.
Chenoa. Oh.
It's a Native American term. With the Chenoa Fund, you can get up to 5%. I told you to look back there. You can get up to 5%, and that money can be used as down payment assistance. Not closing cost assistance, down payment assistance. It's the National Home Buyers Fund that can be used as down payment assistance or closing costs. If it's given to you as a grant, which is cash, then you can use it towards your closing costs. Okay? So hopefully that clarified some things for you. He found his Science America. So hopefully that clarified those two things for you. And remember, if you're looking for, you're very welcome. If you're looking for down payment assistance, you're going to Google down payment plus your state, and all the programs will populate. Yes, it's nationwide. Those two programs are nationwide. Can you pay down interest? Oh, excuse me. With the Chenoa? No, you cannot. Are there grants given for second-time home buyers? Yes, the National Home Buyers Fund is a grant that, as a second-time home buyer, you can use. Okay? So, you go ahead and pop it up. Come on.
Which one?
We'll go through the one with the three. So, because I haven't done it in a while. Yes, the signs. These are the signs he was looking for, America. He's so happy he got the signs. So now since my husband had the signs, the first thing we're going to go website we're going to go over. We haven't done this in a while. So, in fact, y'all got pen and paper? Let me know if you got pen and paper. So, because now this is really the learning point of this thing. So let me know if you got pen and paper. Now is the time to tap the screen. Call your kiddies up, because I'm about to go through all this. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's get it. First website, HUD.gov. HUD.gov. When you go to HUD.gov, you're going to hover over what we do. When you hover over what we do, they're going to pull up loan types, okay? The loan types, which is the FHA 203K and the FHA standard loan, both of them are 3.5% down payments. However, okay, in order to qualify for 3.5% down payment, your minimum credit score has to be 580. That does not mean that the lender will only take, the lender still may want 620 or 640. Also at HUD.gov, you can go here, and if you are currently receiving Section 8 or on a voucher program, you can look up to see if they're offering a program in your area to convert your voucher into the ability to purchase a home. That's all. Where? HUD.gov. If you're looking for participating FHA lenders, you will find them because there's a link on HUD.gov under what we do that will give you this information. Got it? Next website. Ready? Now your arm hurts, huh?
I need to go on that side.
You want to go on this side? Let's switch.
Okay, let's switch.
I'm over here. We play musical chairs.
I should play some music then.
Because I won't be able to post it because it was somebody's a violation.
Oh.
Okay. Next website. We did HUD.gov. Next website. NACA. NACA.com. 0 down payment, 0 closing costs. Not based upon credit, based upon your character. Meaning, they're looking at how you've paid your bills over the last 2 years. So if you have any late payments, please expect to be not approved until a year after that late payment. So if you have been late on your rent, they're looking at that too. They're not looking at for you to have a credit score. They're looking at how you've paid your bills. That's the key. How did I pay my bills? That's what they want to know. That's how you're going to get approved. So NACA is a program that's built upon conventional loans. It's a conventional loan that's through Bank of America. Okay? Now, please, 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 when you go to the website, actually read, read, read. Because, again, let's say you purchased a home, I'm sorry, not a home, you purchased something, I don't know, a car, and you were late on your car payment in February. Well, they're going to make you wait till February before you become eligible, because you have to be a year outside that last late payment, charge off, or whatever negative item. So if you're going to go to the NACA program, it's an amazing program. However, do understand it is based upon you. It's going to take as long as it takes for you to get your credit payment history together, okay? And they're looking at the last 24 months. So if you have anything that's been late, now it's time to implement those tools that I taught you. Use the letters in the book and start disputing stuff so you can get closer to your goal. Okay? I'm going to repeat this again. 0 down payment, 0 closing costs, 0 points, 0 fees. Yes, it may take you a while. Yes, you may not end up with the best counselor. We're human. Everybody ain't Chick-fil-A. Okay? Everybody, I did not say it's not Chick-fil-A. I said everybody ain't Chick-fil-A. That's what I said. I said what I said. Okay? So, don't be expecting people to come flying in on skates and offering you all this fantastic service. We're in America. Sorry, it is what it is. So it's going to require the patience of Job. You will have to upload the documents multiple times. I always say, yes, you can every program I'm talking about, you can purchase up to 4. You can up to 4 units with it. Everything I'm talking about. So please understand that I have put the forewarning out there, because I don't want you to be confused. And I don't want you in my comments talking about something. I've been with the NACA program. It takes so long, so I just decided to go the other way. Okay, then that means you had the credit and the money. Then you should have went that way in the first place. But if you ain't got the credit and you ain't got the money, I'm going to need you to have some patience and go with the NACA program, because it's going to save you money. You're going to get in the house that you want, and you're going to have a very low interest rate. Lower than most people. My last client, her interest rate is like at 2 point something. Okay, where are you finding a 2% now? You're almost at 4 with a regular program. So I'm also say this in the beginning too. Quit your whining, miss me with it. You can't do better than that without paying. Okay? All right. Moving on. Oh, your counselor was amazing. Yeah. Just being honest. USDA.gov. 0 down payment based upon your area. You can purchase up to 4 units, just like you can with NACA and FHA and conventional. Can you do this if you already are a homeowner? Not NACA. You can't have any vested interest in any property. It's meant for those who cannot get into property. I know it may not be fair if you inherited property. Unfortunately, I've heard that a lot. It sucks. It sucks. But I didn't write the program. I'm sorry. Yes, it sucks. So when you're going to USDA.gov, you're going to put in the area of the home that you want to purchase in, and you want to see if it falls in this category. If it falls in this category in this area, it's going to be a 0 down payment. Please keep in mind the part that no one really talks about here on TikTok that I've noticed, no other realtor, yes, new construction as well. You can purchase new construction with NACA and with USDA and FHA and conventional and VA. So, and you can purchase the 4 units with all those programs. So let me say this. With USDA, here's the thing people don't talk about. Most realtors only talk about the fact that it's a 0 down payment program. But they don't tell you if your income exceeds certain limits that's set forth by USDA, you won't qualify for it. Right? So make sure you check the income limits. Do we have to be a first-time home buyer to NACA? You don't have to be a first-time home buyer. You can be 100,000. You can have 46,000 homes. Your name can't be on none of those other homes. Can you explain the difference between direct and indirect loans with USDA? I can, but honestly, Nisha, not tonight. It's 10 o'clock. I gotta go to bed. So we're gonna run through the rest of these, and we can make it the topic for tomorrow. Text me to remind me, if you don't mind. Kind of been on live for like a minute right now. That's my number. Screenshot it. Text me. Remind me. Tasha, we're talking about direct and indirect at 8:30 tomorrow night. I'm going to be honest with you. It's been a hell of a Monday. Normally, if it had been a little earlier, I'd accommodate your request, but I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, there are income limits, but it's going to depend upon your area. Every area is different. She says she's screen recording. I love it. Good idea. Okay, next one. She's recording the screen. Come on.
I know that.
All right, we eating up our memory. Let's go. VA.gov. 0 down payment. You will have to pay your closing costs. The great thing about this is you can use it over and over again if you are eligible. In order to be eligible, you have to have honorable or general discharge. You will have to go to va.gov, get your certification of eligibility before you apply for your loan. And a great lender that complements this program that I think is freaking amazing the way they treat their vets is Mutual Mortgage. Now, there are some stipulations. Hey, Pooh. There are some stipulations in regards to the closing costs. So if you are a vet, please make sure you talk to your lender about the closing costs. And also this too. Y'all don't pay no interest and y'all don't pay no PMI. Did you know that? Private market insurance. Like this is like, I'm going to say it while my husband said that. I really should have went to the military, but moving on. Next. Move on. You're welcome, Bernie. Okay, HUD Home Store, we covered that. Well, I'll go over again. The homes on this site are $100 down payment. $100 down payment. Okay, so we're in a seller's market. Keep checking because those houses are going to go fast. The best loan that complements them is 203K. They go fast. So if you don't see any, when you go to the map and you don't see any in your city, keep checking, right? Keep checking. Keep checking. That's what we're looking for.